the book of Luke, chapter 21 and 10. Then said Yahushua unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Call halal Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who teach you well peace, and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing his work in truth and in sincerity, teaching the names of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, and prophesying against Mount Seir, which today is known as America, in the Bible known as Mystery Babylon the Great. And you see the title of the lesson, will the next invasion be China invading Taiwan? All right. And I got these two videos I'm going to play from, I believe it's Fox News or one of these news stations, telling you how China's getting ready for war, how China's getting ready to invade Taiwan. And, you know, this is a high possibility, man. This is, you know, most likely what's going to take place. Another invasion, you know, because this is all leading up to World War III. And the Lord said, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. All right. So all these kingdoms are coming up against each other, which is all part of Bible prophecy. And it's ultimately going to link up and turn into World War III, man. All right. An all-out war between the nations, and really it's going to end with the annihilation of America. All right, so let me go ahead and play this real quick.
But what is coming out, and my sources support it as well, is a rather profound and unprecedented message by President Xi to President Biden. And it had to do with the fact that the onus is on the United States if they want to avoid war over Taiwan. And President Xi told President Biden in some very direct language that the reality for him is that reunification with Taiwan is more important than maintaining the regional peace. And he expects the United States, if they want to avoid war, to support him in his peaceful reunification efforts. So he, I think, has taken a measure of the president similar to what Putin has done and similar to what the mullahs in Iran have done. And they see vulnerability here and an ability also to take advantage of that vulnerability. And they also see in the United States a declining political will in the United States. And that is why our adversaries are more aggressive, Brian. We see it with President Xi, we see it with Putin and his invasion, we see it in Iran and his proxies in the Middle East. The reality is right in front of us. We've got to see the danger and wake up and start dealing with these adversaries.
All right, so there you had the first video. Let me play the second video real quick. All right, China preparing for war, ramping up cyber attacks. And we just, brothers have went into the movie Leave the World Behind, and what were they talking about in that movie was a major cyber attack, which this is all coming, you know, plagues, death, destruction, lights out, you know, the great reset. And the modern American is in La La Land, you know, worshiping a damn tree.
China's preparing for war with the United States. The strategy here is that they want to be able to invade Taiwan. They're worried that the United States will project military power from bases in Hawaii and the continental United States to Asia to defend Taiwan. And so what China's trying to do is to do these cyber intrusions, lay in wait, and at the right moment attack ports, attack water supply, attack energy supplies, to prevent the United States from projecting military power forward. So in short, they're preparing for war.
Why do you think we're getting this story now?
I think part of the reason is that the administration, the U.S. government, has had a hard time getting these private companies to take the necessary security measures. You know, these companies, small utilities, aren't directly controlled by the U.S. government. They're small private companies. And so the Department of Homeland Security has tried to get them to increase their cybersecurity standards, has tried to get them even just to disclose that they have an issue, but often they don't want to do that. They don't want to announce to their customers that they have a problem, and they don't want to spend the extra money that would be required for cybersecurity.
All right, so will this be the next invasion? We just got to watch, you know, but we do know that nation is going to rise against nation. And as a man speaking, I believe that this is going to take place, man. I believe China is going to invade Taiwan, you know, which is going to just cause more stress in the world, you know, mess up the supply chain even more, and just bring chaos, more and more chaos, man. And, you know, the elder brother Ash from GMS Tampa last night was saying how, just like how America isn't really helping Ukraine, America really ain't going to come to the aid of Taiwan like that. You know, there's too much shit going on in the world. You know, but this is all Bible prophecy. But in 2 Ezra 16:1, it says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. All right. So the Lord listed, you know, certain names: Babylon, America, Asia. All right. China. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria over there in the Middle East. You know, Iran. You know, because these are all going to be major players in this war, World War III. It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. All right, the destruction of these nations. All right, America is the number one on the list. Jumping down to verse 17, 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, this is the beginning of sorrows. All right, it's only going to get more and more wicked, more death and destruction is going to be taking place, more invasions. All right, more rumors of wars, and that's what the Lord told us of, rumors of wars. All right, we'll grab that too. Let's go there, because that's what we're hearing. I mean, you turn on the news station, all you hear is a new war in the air. Matthew 24 and 6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So this is all part of Bible prophecy. All right. Nations rising against each other, you know. Russia invading Ukraine, going to war. America getting in the mix. China about to invade Taiwan. And then you have all these cyber attacks here in America, you know, from China, attacking the utilities of American citizens, you know. So it's all coming down to one thing, which is ultimate war, World War III. And that's Bible prophecy. All right, let's go to 2 Ezra 9. 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And right now we see that the highest, which is Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahushai, visiting this earth with division, plagues, death, famine, nations rising up against each other. And now we got all these talks of China getting ready to invade Taiwan, which I believe this is what's going to happen, man. All right? And that's just going to cause more turmoil in the world, man. And we know that this is what the elite want. They want war. They want chaos. So then they can establish their new world order. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, and then you got the whole situation with Israel and the Palestinians, you know. And hey, that's causing uproars all over the earth. They got protests, you know, sedition, more sedition is coming. So the earth, especially here in America, because America is just a big melting pot. So you got all the different nations here. And, you know, now all these outside nations are invading one another. And, you know, it's no more peace. So that's causing a sedition and uproars here in America because you got everybody here. So you got protests. You know, you have the Palestinians walking down, protesting the Israelis on the other side of the street. You got Ukrainians over here. You got Russians over here. And then you got the border wide open, you know, letting thousands and thousands of people into the border. And how coincidentally, a lot of them, most of them are men, and they're men aged for military. All right. So there could very well be an invasion too. You know, these people at the border, you know, plants, you know, sleeper cells, you know. So we entering into some very serious times, man. All right, the end of an eon, the end of an age, the fall of the Roman Empire all over again, the second leg of the Roman Empire. All right. 2 Ezra 9 and 5, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is being made manifest, man. All right. And we're seeing it. You see the earthquakes, you see the signs in all the earth, the division, the pestilence, everything that the Lord told us to look out for concerning his return is happening. Now it's all about to just manifest. And by that time, the work of prophesying is going to be done. Because by that time, ain't going to be no prophets on the scene after that. They're going to shut the YouTube down. You ain't going to have, like in the movie Leave the World Behind, when you saw New York City completely on fire. You ain't going to have the elder apostles out there teaching while the whole city's on fire, man. That's it. Now the Lord is bringing judgment. That's when judgment comes. So we at the end of this thing, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So yeah, just a quick lesson. You know, keep your eyes peeled on China and Taiwan. This could very well be the next invasion, man. Which is going to bring more turmoil and confusion and division amongst the world, especially here in America. I mean, you got Chinese people, you got Japanese people here. You got Chinese, Japanese, you got people from Taiwan in America, you got Israelis here, you got Palestinians here, you got Russians, it's a melting pot here in America. So when these things happen outside of America, it affects America. Okay? Mystery Babylon the Great. But be on the lookout, man. So with that, call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Till next time, shalom.